Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anu and I'm your psychic tarot reader. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you sharing your energy with this tribe and I'm really humbled by your presence, so thank you for that. So for today's reading, let me just cleanse the space. What we're doing is really looking at spirit messages, or what my favorite way of looking at it as what blessings are being activated for us, right? So this is timeless. Whenever you see this is when you are meant to find it. You can choose multiple piles. That's totally okay because these are very open spirit messages, and these are one of my favorite types of reading. I think I say that in pretty much every reading. I am putting the intention of releasing this on the full moon in Capricorn, June 24th. 2021. So if you're seeing it that day, this will definitely be the most powerful in the 2 weeks following the full moon. But again, this is timeless. It's gonna be relevant whenever you see this. All right. So with that, let's get started. We look at the options. We have pile 1, which is the pink rose quartz. Okay. We have pile 2, angelite. We have pile 3, which is lapis lazuli. Okay. And then we have pile 4, which is the red jasper. On the table, it looks kind of darker, but it's actually a red jasper, very deep red jasper. So those are your options. Take a pick and I'll see you right there. Hi group 1, for those of you who chose the pink quartz, this will be your reading. Let's see what spirit has to say. So we have a few cards. This usually is the leader card or the first oracle card that I choose. It's generally the theme of the messages. So let's see what blessings are being activated or what spirit wants to tell you. So we have, oh, this is beautiful. We have the nectar, okay? This is, again, take it as confirmation that whatever hard work you had been putting into, now you're going to reap the rewards. This is the sweet, sweet nectar of all the hard work that we put in, our perseverance paying off, and just like everything, if you felt like everything was just very black and white, there was just like a lot of dullness in life, things are going to start sweetening up. If you look at the colors over here, if you also like these colors, keep them around you or wear them if you like them. Get some flowers or any interior decoration in this color. Just surrounding by this colors will also raise your vibration, but generally this is a great confirmation that all the work that you had come in, it's literally like the flower is going to bloom now. Okay, now it's a time. The nectar is what's going to come your way. This is definitely being activated for you. So this could be a whatever area of life the blessing applies to. This is something you've put your all in, okay, or like a lot of effort has gone into this thing. This is the time to reap the rewards, okay? And if you're seeing this on the full moon, you may see this very quickly in the next 2 weeks that follow. Again, this is timeless, but because it's this full moon is in Capricorn, which talks about a Capricorn full moon, and the sun is in Cancer, so it's 10th house versus 4th house. It's going to be the balance between our public image in the 10th house. Capricorn rules career, status, social standing, whereas Cancer rules the home and family and how we create our structures within the home, which is supposed to be more private and personal. So it's going to be a balance between the two. But if this is something you've been pivoting in any area of your life, it will come forward and make things easier for you in either of those directions and help balance things out and reap the rewards. I really like this. I really like this. Okay, let's see what Archangel is here. We have Archangel Zadkiel saying compassion. Soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. To me as a reader, a lot of time when this compassion card shows up, it's really about showing compassion to yourself. I really believe, and again, the tribe that is drawn, the vibration that is drawn to my channel, and my intention is always having very positive, high vibration people. And a lot of us tend to be very compassionate to others, but very self-critical. So this is just a message that, if this has been, and look at how the colors also go together. I like that. If this is something that you, as it says, with respect to any situation, soften your heart. If you feel you being self-critical or overly self-critical and trying to almost diss yourself for not getting it right, that needs to change within you, because thoughts are vibrations as well. So just put it in a way like, whatever negative things or critical things you say to yourself, would you ever say those out loud to another human being? Right? And I kid you not, more often than not, you'll be like, oh no, you can't say that. So this is again like reminding us to be very self-compassionate, show us self-love, really say positive things to ourselves. If some of you probably already do this, because it's coming through, I'm hearing it. If you do any mirror manifestations or mirror magic, where you literally stand up in front of the mirror and you look at yourself in your eyes and you say a lot of affirmations, that is working. So keep doing it. And for others who are interested, you might want to just look into it. It's like mirror manifestations and some techniques on it. But show yourself a lot of compassion. You put in a lot of work. Don't be hard on yourself. Things are coming out in the right timing. Okay, beautiful. So let's see what Ganesha has to say for you. Ganesha says protection, number 20, also the number of judgment in tarot. So you have a lot of protection around you. Okay, you have a lot of spiritual protection, your spiritual team, your spirit guides, your angels, archangels, whatever higher power you believe in, and especially like if some of you work with Archangel Michael, you have a lot of protection. And also to let you know about Ganesha, Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. So you can work with Ganesha as well. Very gentle energy, but also a big remover of obstacles and provides a lot of protection. So you have compassion, especially self-compassion, soften your heart. You are divinely protected. If you felt there were obstacles in your way up till now, those are moving away, and you're divinely protected from any external influences or external factors. You're very close to getting the nectar. Okay, so this card here is from my from the Beyond Lemuria deck, and this has like a, let's see, look at the imagery. It's a lot of energy codes in here and activations. I wanted to include these for this time. I don't know, I usually don't bring this out. I keep it for myself for my personal readings, but I felt for this reading, some of you are really ready to understand activation. So I want to see what energy is being activated for you at this time. Wow. We have stepping through. Just look at that. So these are based on Lemurian. Okay, Lemuria. These are kind of star seeds. So if you identify yourself as a light worker or a star seed, you may know those terms, but if not, no worries. Let's look at the energy over here. So this is number 47, stepping through, and all it talks about is finally, if you look over here as well, you're breaking through. You're breaking through something, and with the Merkaba here on her heart, this really talks about expanding your heart space, and we have compassion here as well. So they're repeating messages in this reading is like, open your heart, be compassionate, give yourself self-love, and really rise up to what resonates with you, align with it. The more you operate from your heart chakra, like things are going to start opening up, the portals are going to start opening up. And by portal, I mean opportunities are going to start arriving your way because you've put in the hard work, and Spirit is really recognizing that and rewarding that. But really, this is really good. This is something, things are going to start releasing. If you felt like a lot of pressure in the past, that's all going to start loosening up from the time on out when you see this reading, and whenever that may be. So definitely. Ooh, wow, this is really beautiful. Okay, let's see what we have in tarot. Okay, Temperance, Judgment, and the High Priestess. Oh, this is that group. Now I remember. Oh my goodness, look at this. 3 for 3 major arcanas. And I do not hand select the cards. You've seen my readings. I pre-shuffle them and put them aside. So this is major opening up of energy, major culminations too, as I said, especially if it's around the full moon that you're watching this. Some chapters are closing. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Libra or a Pisces. Those are the energies I'm seeing here. But with these three cards, you're definitely coming into balance. Things are going to balance out. If there's been a lot of havoc, it's going to kind of like slowly balance out with the Temperance card. Temperance talks about balance and, you know, being one with our emotion, like how the angels has one foot in water and one on land. It's also about mixing of the elements and a lot of adaptability. Somehow, for some of you, some people watching, I'm also getting the from the animal spirit deck, the frog image, because, you know, frogs are very resilient and very adaptable. They can live in water and on land. So that's what I'm getting through for some of you, is like, with all the work that you've done on yourself, like shadow work or whatever hard work you've done, it's kind of made you very flexible and resilient, and you're going to see the benefits of that in the future. But a lot of healing is coming with the Temperance card here. It really talks about alignment with your true self, and adds up to a 5, right? Yeah, 5, which is change, but, you know, change that leads to a lot of positive growth. With the Justice here, number 11, which is 1111. Another portal, right? So there are like a lot of, look at that. Oh my gosh. Ooh, this is big. Look at this. So we have two, yeah, the angel has 2 cups. There are always 2 pillars that the Justice sits on. There are the scales over here. And then we have the High Priestess also with the 2 pillars. One is black, one is white. And then we're talking about stepping through a portal. So something is really unlocking for you. With the Justice card showing up, things are going to balance out now. If you felt justice has been delayed in whatever realm this applies to in your life, things are going to balance out. This is time. This is divine timing. This is karma. All the good karma that you've put out there is now going to open up, and you're going to receive the rewards from that. And then with the High Priestess, it's probably, as I said, with the, for some of you, and again, I'm using the words activation and the healing with the angel here. For some of you, maybe let's hope a lot of you, what this has really opened up or unlocked is your spirituality and your intuition. So through all the experiences that you may have gone through, you may discover that you've come pretty close to, let's say, noticing your hunches, noticing your gut instincts, noticing like how you feel, and kind of moving with that. Okay, certain decisions that you've been waiting on, all of a sudden you like automatically know. It's called claircognizant. You may be any of the other clairs, but claircognizant is what I'm getting the most, because the High Priestess has the inner wisdom. Okay, and you know, it's like the inner gem, the inner wisdom, the secrets within. All secrets lie within. That's what this energy is. So whether or not you associate with those terms, right, know that that capability or that strength is really coming front and center for you now. It has been really activated through this time. And that's what's kind of like, it's going to open up doors in different ways where it'll be less like, I'm completely losing my words, because it's an inner knowing. You cannot quantify it, but you will know what direction to go without reading or writing or using your brain on it. The intuition is going to be really on point. So that's what I'm seeing over here. Wow. Let's look at your monology. We have, oh, very nice, a full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. I like that. I really like that. So whatever has been slow and crawling and not showing results, things are going to climax. Things are really going to come out really strong. Wow. Be kind to yourself. Be nice. Be soft and gentle with yourself to enjoy the nectar. Know that you're protected and things are really balancing out. All right, so let's close out with some magic messages. The first one is Tree of Life, true wisdom and making good choices in life. Oh, look, true wisdom. That's what the High Priestess is here, and that's what the stepping through is all about. Now you've gone through all of this, you definitely have true wisdom. These are also sigils in case you want to pause and just screenshot them and keep them with you. They just inspire the beautiful energies. So we have the Tree of Life, and then we have Felix, Felicitius. This is when this one comes, I can never say it. Power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. So anything that you've been waiting on, if any interesting completions that you want to manifest, this is again like a little magic oracle for that, if you want to screenshot it and use it to your benefit. So those are the messages I have for you, group 1. Looks really, really kind and gentle. The wait is over. Time to receive the nectar and step through new portals is here. Know that you're divinely protected. Things are going to balance out. You have received some gifts, or your gifts are opening up with the High Priestess here, and things are going to come to a culmination. Just be kind. Please be kind to yourself. All right. I wish you much love and light, and I'll see you next time around. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. All right. Bye for now. Hi, pile 2. This is for those of you who chose the Angelite, which is this beautiful blue stone. This will be your reading. All right, let's see what spirit messages we have. This is a timeless reading, but I am putting the intention to releasing this on the full moon in Capricorn, which is June 24. Yes, June 24, 2021. So the energies would be especially powerful in the 2 weeks that follow, but this is timeless, so whenever you see this, the messages are going to resonate. So this is more around, I'm trying to look at what blessings are being activated, what's coming your way at this time, and whatever spirit wants to bring forward for us. Okay, so this will be our leader energy. So let's see what we have. Ooh, interesting. This is beautiful. This is another tool. So you have the gem. Look at that. So this is a beautiful card because the gem actually represents you, the viewer, okay, whoever is watching. And what it really shows us is like the contrast that you're surrounded by. So if you look at it around the gem, there's all like everything is black and white or gray. It's just very dull, and it's very, very dense and crowded, but you shine out. Okay, so at this time, what is being activated, or what blessings are being activated for you, is that finally you're able to shine. If you want to think of it that way, you're able to outshine all the murkiness around you. And this is more probably telling me that you've been doing a lot of shadow work and finally coming out into alignment with your true self. And that this is like literally all the colors of the aura, right? All the chakras. So your aura is really lit up. You're really shining. You may be quite magnetic at this time. You may also find like a lot of people are attracted to you. I don't mean just romantically, but they're drawn to you. Okay, so a magnetic aura is what you have at this moment. But a gem, again, as I said, with all the chaos around it, a gem is also created under a lot of pressure, right? If you think of a diamond, it's created under a lot of heat and a lot of pressure. And finally, this beautiful thing comes out. So that's what it's saying, that you put in a lot of effort, you've done a lot of shadow work, or if it's like, you know, any area of a life, you put in a lot of effort, and now finally you coming out. Probably this like kind of also gives me a little bit of a 6 of Wands energy, so more of a recognition. You're getting your long overdue recognition from here on out. Things are opening up. All right, that was quite a bit of channel messaging there. All right, so let's see which archangel is here to help you at this time. We have Archangel Azrael saying, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So this is all about comfort. I really like this next to the gem energy, because with the gem, I'm really getting a lot of pressure that you've been under. It's almost been like a pressure cooker. Could have been like, you know, the macroeconomic circumstances that may have been impacting you, but even generally, I feel like this is spiritual work, internal work that you've been in. You felt a lot of pressure. Now that pressure is releasing, and it's time for comfort. So get comfortable. Archangel Azrael is here to watch over you and is really encouraging self-care, self-love. It's interesting, self-love in a very different way also came out for the previous pile, so you may have been drawn to that, but this is really about being kind to yourself and taking care, and it's totally okay to have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 lazy days. Okay, do not feel guilty about it at all. I'm getting that very strongly because you're used to working very hard. And Archangel Azrael is saying, like, you know what? I'm with you in your time of need. So helping your heart to heal, but at the same time, take some comfort, okay? Make room for comfort in your life. That's what this is telling me. Absolutely, absolutely. Some of you need to just like take a day off, or take a couple days off. If it's Netflix and chill, if it's going for a walk, whatever it is, do something that brings you comfort physically, mentally, emotionally. Yeah, that's coming out very, very strong. So let's see what Ganesha has to say for you. For those of you who don't know, Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. So Ganesha says positive outlook. It's number 29. Reduces to an 11, which is a master number. I like how this group has a lot of blues. Oh, we also have the blue. I like how it all comes together at the end. This is beautiful. So as I said here, the time for it's a repeating message. It's just like confirmations to me almost that this pressure time is over. You have a very positive outlook. Now this is also and in most of the cards we also look at the imagery. So let me just grab that over there. Okay, so if you look in this card, Ganesha has many faces here, right? And he's looking in many directions. And what this talks about is our perspective. Okay, at any given time, we may have different views, we may have different perspectives. And when this shows up, because you know, there are many, if you think of a story, there are many aspects of a story or many narrations of the same story from the point of the character of the story, right? So this just encourages us to choose the positive directions. It's all about like positive vibrations, positive mindset, that there may be a lot going on around you, or may have been, and hopefully that's going to come down and calm down and ease up and be comfortable for you. But no matter what, Ganesha is encouraging you to choose the positive thought process, positive mindset, and that's going to really keep opening positive opportunities for you, because what you are the gem. Okay, good things are coming. So let's look at this one. I was just telling the previous group, this is Beyond Lemuria. This is a lot of energy codes on it, and this I'm using with the intention of seeing what is being activated for you. Okay, what energy codes are being activated in your DNA at this point. If all that does not make sense, you can disregard it and we can just look at the messages. So let's see, another blue. Oh wow, we have freedom, the dragonfly. So comment below if you see dragonflies around anywhere in nature or in pictures, or if you have an outfit with it, or you know, anything, little memorabilia. If dragonflies feel special to you, please comment below, #dragonfly. This is talking about freedom. So what's being activated for you, and I'm intentionally using the words activated, is you are aligning. Look, you're getting free from all this pressure, all this darkness, all this dense energy around you. You're becoming lighter and you're ready to fly. The dragonflies literally hover. They go to one point, they look at it, they hover, then they go to the other point, they hover. They also talk about being very present in using our third eye. And you have a lot of third eye colors over here, which is, you know, blues would help you if you're really, actually, look at that, Angelite as well. Angelite also works with our third eye, which is our intuition. So the third eye chakra is the space between your eyebrows on the forehead. And you can do some third eye meditations. They're free meditations on YouTube. You can put them on, do the sleep ones. You can put them on and go to bed, let them do their magic. Okay, that's my comfortable way of doing meditations. I'm lazy that way, but you are breaking free. There is definitely freedom of spirit that is being activated within you. The dragonfly also reminds us to use our intuition, but also not be very flighty. Okay, so go to one thing, observe it. There may be different viewpoints. Make a call and choose the positive outcome, and then go which direction your intuition takes. So intuition is coming out very, very strong for this pile, but freedom and comfort and positive things. If nothing else that you can remember, just remember that good positive things are coming your way and your life is going to be very, very comfortable. We could all use that. All right, so let's get a few tarot cards. I'm just using 3 for this reading. We have the Hermit, we have the Devil, and then we have the Four of Swords. I really like this. I really, really like this, and I'll tell you. So you have, again, 2 major arcanas and 1 regular tarot. So what this is telling me is, like, again, look at the blues. Ooh, I love this. So Hermit, with all this time that you spent on your own, you have really unlocked your inner knowledge. The Hermit has the light within. You may have spent time in solitude, as does the Gem, right? Because you're the Gem. You become a gem when you're in solitude, and you kind of removed yourself from all this chaos around you. However you've done it, okay, it doesn't have to be physically, but it starts in the mind, in our thought process. So this is really showing me that you've gone through some sort of activation, some sort of leveling up, where you found what really makes you truly happy. And like happiness, joy, or love, they're the highest frequencies. So if nothing else in life, if you can genuinely try to discover what makes you truly happy without having to justify it for anybody else, that's when you are in true alignment, and that's when you feel free, right? So I feel like if you haven't already, you're very close to cracking the code in this one, but know that you have the power, you have the wisdom within. This is also beautiful because the Devil card coming up with the Freedom, this is getting activated. The Freedom is getting activated, meaning you're breaking free from any mental threads, okay, any mental blocks, any mental chains that you've kind of, think of areas where you held yourself back, or and by that I mean that you didn't do what you wanted to do because somebody else may not understand it, or they may feel bad, or you may be seen as not being compassionate or anything like that. That's where we block ourselves, when we create these cages around us. And this time, that's what you're breaking away from. Whenever you see this, I think if this is at the full moon, I'll tell you, this full moon is in Capricorn, which is a 10th house, a public standing, our status, our career, and what we showed out in the world. That's where the moon is. And then the sun is in Cancer, which is the opposite sign. And that is the 4th house, which is our privacy, our private home, family, love, things that we keep very close and near and dear to our hearts. So those 2 axes are pretty in tension, and they're calling us to balance that out. That is perfect for this energy here, right? So you're breaking from that, adds up to a 6. 6 is about unconditional love and coming into alignment with things that we love. So you're really discovering your inner power and breaking free. I like this too. The next card is the 4 of Swords, which is exactly the same as the Comfort. So Spirit is really asking you to take a break, my loves. I think the first pile also got to take a break message. But this is a time, you see how there is a nest here, and this looks like a nest as well. I love the synchronicities here. So it is time, like you've really, really worked hard. Now take care of yourself. Take a break, take comfort in whatever, try to see, oh, this looks like I know that's a rune for something. I thought it was similar to my tattoo here, which by the way is the Earth goddess, if you were interested, but that looks very similar to me over here. So this is, again, you're being encouraged to take care of yourself at this time, because this is big work. This is really big work. And finding your inner truth, but also breaking free from your older self-limiting beliefs. That's going to take a lot of energetic work, and yeah, definitely like feeling like you've been under a lot of pressure. So come out, shine, and the more you relax and take care of yourself, the more your light shines brighter. Beautiful. I love these readings. So let's see, a Moonology card. You have Work Through Your Fears, new moon in Scorpio. Exactly, that's what the Devil energy is here, is work through your fears. Know that you are protected, you're divinely guided, and you need to take a positive outlook. Let me just put this over here. You definitely need to stay positive. Keep a higher vibration. When you're vibrating so high, the negative things can't even come near you. They just like automatically are repelled by anything beautiful. So work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. We also had the new moon in Gemini, where if you have Scorpio rising, in your chart, you may have really felt this past new moon, because it was in their 8th house. It's all about rebirth, depth and rebirth and psychological breakdowns, and also, yes, other things like partnership, money and things like that, but it's in the self, it's all about the psyche and evolution. So that you may have really felt that new moon that happened on June 10th if you're watching this in June, but regardless, work through your fears. That's what the advice is over here. So let's get you a couple magic excuse me, magic oracle cards, which are also sigils. You have the love charm. Attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. All right, we did not see that coming, so that's really cool. These are also sigils, these symbols, so you can screenshot them and keep them with you. These like activate that energy around you. And let's see, what's the other one? And successful career. Okay, a happy working environment, pay rises, and promotions. All right, so you got both going on. Look at this. Again, I'm just holding it here in order in case you want to screenshot it. But again, you have successful career coming your way. You have love charm. So love and career both are kind of falling into line for you. I really like this. So you're breaking free. You're definitely breaking free. You're going to be a true gem, and you're attracting true gems in love and in career. So those are the messages I have for you. Hashtag claim it. Comment below if you resonate with this. Hashtag dragonfly if you want to say that. Do remember to subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. Much love and light. I'll see you next time around. Bye for now. Hi, group 3. This is for those of you who chose the blue stone, which is the lapis lazuli. Let me just show this to you. It's a gorgeous stone. It all talks about to the throat chakra. So let's see what spirit messages are here. So we're using this as the major oracle energy. That's the main theme of the reading. But again, take it as blessings coming your way, blessings being activated, things being opening up, whatever spirit wants to say to you. We're using primarily oracle cards and some tarot in this reading. So this is timeless, again, as I said in the intro if you missed it, but the intention is to release this on the full moon on June 24th in Capricorn, which is where we'll be called to balance our public persona, which is a 10th house career in Capricorn, versus our private persona, which is our home and family in Cancer. So I'll bring it up if that's relevant to this group. Let's see what we have. Oh, nice. We have the sword. Ooh, this is really good. This is really good. I feel like this is where you have been in the past, and with your intellect now you're cutting through. There is a breakthrough moment. I don't know, maybe you had some sort of breakthrough around the new moon solar eclipse that just passed on June 10th. This could have been started getting activated then. If not, you'll start seeing something around this in the full moon on June 24th and 2 weeks after. But it is a timeless. Whenever you see this, you're going through some breakthrough shifts. This is major energetic shift where you're going from all dark, dense energy to much lighter times. Again, this is also, when I'm recording, this is also a time where a lot of the economies and states and countries are opening or reopening. So this could really be something that you were looking forward to. Personally, may have affected you more. So you're coming out of that time, like literally, I feel like there is a very stark moment in time where you'll get this. For some of you, this is going to be a realization of some truth, because we also have the lapis lazuli here. Lapis lazuli is about the throat chakra. It talks about truth, speaking our truth, hearing our truth, and when we're not doing that, we tend to get a lot of throat issues, so like a sore throat, a hoarse throat, and things like that. Or we may have like chronic conditions where like a cough never goes away, things like that. So for some of you, it could apply where you had issues with your throat. Once this truth comes front and center, and once you acknowledge it and you're able to speak the truth, all those problems are going to disappear. And I'd highly recommend doing some chakra balancing meditations, specifically if you want for throat chakra. My favorite is just do the 7 chakra meditation. You know, it's like, these are free meditations, so do that. So that's what's opening up for you. There's some truth that's coming to light, but also cutting away from something very dark and like slow times to coming out in the sun, literally coming out in the sun. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's see what archangel is here to speak to you at this time. And we have Archangel Ariel giving the message of courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Oh my goodness. This is so on point with this energy that I'm getting over here. At this point, like, again, back to this, it's like standing up, right? Saying your truth, acknowledging your truth and expressing your truth. Be courageous with that. Swords, you know, it's like represents communications, represents thoughts, all of that, and our intellect all in one. This is the air sign, the element of air. It's all about communications. It can be writing, written, oral, verbal, any type of communication, right? It's not literally, you're not literally being asked to wield a sword. Don't do that. It's just like bringing a little humor. But this is really saying, like, stand up for your beliefs. Spirit is really backing you up at this time, and it is time to break free from the struggle where you may have felt you've not been able to express yourself again. So go for it. You have confirmation. Let's see what Ganesha has to say. Ganesha is a remover of obstacles, so I want to see what Ganesha has to say. Oh, beautiful. Number 43, innocence. So 43 adds up to a 7, which is about spiritual alignment. So again, you're aligning with your truth, with what you really resonate with. That is number 7. And the innocence is actually, it's amazing. You see how, like, the aura is very gentle around this. So this is interesting to get both of these energies here, because it's Spirit really advising you that there are many blessings coming your way. But at this point, yes, this action needs to be swift. But once that swift action is taken, right, with the courage, from there you need to open your heart, okay? Don't stay closed up. Don't stay locked up, because there are many ways of expressing truth, right? What is the intention of expressing your truth? The intention is you feel free, but also do it with compassion and have an innocence and gentle outlook to things that may not resonate with other people, right? So this is just reminding you to take a very innocent approach to those around you, even if they do not understand your path, they do not understand your soul purpose, they do not understand your decisions. That's okay. Your soul purpose, your duty towards your soul is to be courageous, speak your truth in an honorable and gentle way from a very innocent energy, which is pure of heart, not with the intention of hurting somebody else, right? So, and you probably are already doing that, but it's like, this is a much harsher, quick energy. It's very swift with the sword showing up. Once you've done that, make sure you go back to your heart energy and be very gentle with yourself and those around you, whether or not they agree with you, but that is your purpose. That is what you're lining up with. So, you know, not all strong people fight all the time. So courage and innocence can go hand in hand. That's what I'm getting here. Whew, beautiful. All right, so we have these cards that I'm including this time. They're the Beyond Lemuria. They have like energy codes on them. So this is with the intention of seeing what is being activated in your DNA at this time. If those terminologies or things don't make sense, you can ignore that, but we'll just see what the message is. Oh, number 16, loving compassion. Look at that, another 7. 7, 7. If you're seeing 777s in multiple places, comment below. That is a lot of messages from Spirit, and you're really coming into alignment. 7s are about our true north, about our spiritual alignment. And what's being activated for you at this time is actually the same energy. Look at the color scheme on the purples over here. It is time for you to open your heart chakra and open, it's like really the top few chakras for you. So from your heart to your throat to your third eye, those are going to be really, really important at this time, because they are more you know, they're not about survival instincts. Okay, our lower chakras are all about our survival instincts and our creativity, but the higher chakras are about our heart space, how we feel, which direction we're pulled to, and what our intuition tells us. That is what is being activated. The heart chakra is really being activated to you. So what that means is pay attention to ideas that really inspire you in like a joyous way. Okay, you may get creative ideas all of a sudden out of the blue. Again, that's your spirit team working with you. But then, you know, how do you decide if you get a lot of ideas? Look for what makes you most excited, most happy, and most like, it's like a very gentle energy, very childlike creative energy. Pay attention to that, because that is what is being activated in you at this time. That'll help you navigate your path across whatever opportunities come your way. Yeah, I would really recommend the higher chakras for you, like the heart on up, heart, throat, third eye, and even the crown with the purple here. The higher chakras are what are being really activated for you at this time. Okay. All right, let's look at tarot. I'm loving this reading, actually. Very nice messages for all the groups. So we have the moon, we have the ace of wands. You have two aces pretty much, and then you have the two of wands. All right, so very, very, very interesting. I'll tell you what the biggest thing for me that's calling out to me is the duality in this reading. We talked about you can have both courage and compassion and innocence, right? You don't have to be somebody very harsh in order to be brave, and vice versa. And look at the duality over here. You have the two pillars, the moon, and then you have the two wands over here. What this is, and then of course you have the duality over here as well. And what this is saying is that at this time, your intuition, that like your third eye, is really picking up, okay? If you feel things have been very confusing and in the dark, and nothing has been like, nothing is really clear cut for you at this time, just hang in there, because this sword moment, this breakthrough is coming. It's coming. It is within you. This also talks about our intuition. So maybe you're also dealing with Pisces, or you could have Pisces in your chart. This really talks about there is always a middle way. You may not see it. When the moon is out, things are not really clear. And when we can't physically see from our two eyes, we become very fearful. So this is just reminding you, do not succumb to the fear. Be okay and comfortable with the darkness, and know that there's always, the sun always rises the next morning. Okay, just give it time. This is about divine timing, but your intuition is really picking up steam at this point. You will have a breakthrough moment. You have true breakthrough energies here with the ace of wand, and this is going to be clear as day. There's going to be some spark of information that is going to come to you, or inspiration or information. There is some offer that's going to make you very, very excited. This to me really looks like an offer more than an idea. So probably, and again, this, like the way the hand comes out of the cloud, it usually talks about a divine offer coming your way, or opportunity coming your way. Be ready. Again, follow your hunches. Be ready to take that opportunity with the and again, if it inspires you, you're on the right path. If it does not inspire you, it is not for you. That's like the clearer with all the energies here. If you love it, because this is the energy that's being activated for you. If you love the idea, the opportunity, go for it. If you don't, if there is any hesitation, and if it's like, yeah, I could take it, but then no, that's not for you. And if your energy initially is like, oh, I'd love to take it, but then that's something you actually want to go for, because your first gut reaction is, oh, I'm excited. Okay, so that's what really the message is coming forward for you here. And with the two of wands, again, literally expansion. You have the world at your fingertips. This is talking about you're at the threshold of moving into a new direction. You're leaving the old behind and stepping towards the new. The only caution that comes with this card is like, don't stay in decision mode too long. If an opportunity comes, if an idea comes and it's really appealing to you, make a decision. And there's no right or wrong decision, but indecision is the worst place to be, because you get the energies become very stale. So that's what's happening here. But definitely there's like portal. There's two options that you're being called to choose from the universe's perspective or spirit's perspective. There is no wrong path. There is the right path or the long path. Okay, they all lead to our soul's journey and soul lessons and growth. So it doesn't matter. Whatever you choose is going to be right for you. That's some of you needed to hear that. Okay, let's see what monology card we have. We have be bold and make the first move. Okay, that's very similar to this energy here. Make the move, whatever it is. You're being called to be bold at this time. Courage, bold, strike through, like, you know, a breakthrough over here, breakthrough over here. So definitely some really major energies and blessings opening up for you. You will know what this applies to or which area of life this applies to, but, you know, Spirit is really asking you to be bold. Don't be fearful. Do not be in this moony, gloomy energy of like wanting to have everything cleared and dotted out for you. Use your intuition for that. So let's see what magic energy surrounds you. Wow, you have the Chokure symbol. This is the power symbol. Cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. So if any of you are familiar with Reiki, this is the Chokure symbol. It is very, very highly activating. And you know, you can just like take two fingers and make it anywhere on your body where you feel pain or discomfort. It physically heals the body, but it's also like anything you want to charge up or good luck. You want to bring some good luck charm or positive energies to any object, anything, any place. You can just literally make it in the air. And we all have this energy within us. Don't let anybody tell you need to be a specialist to use it, okay? So just like some of you, if you're curious, this is the power symbol. I'll hold it here. These are also like sigils in case you want to, you know, save them on your phone and just have the energy around you. Let's see, what is the next one? We have one enchanted evening, the perfect night. All right, so for those of you, if this is a breakthrough in a relationship, you definitely have the good luck charm here. You can use this, save this to your phones or however, in case you want to use the sigil. If you have a special evening or day planned out with somebody, this is going to help just bring, you know, attract more positive energies towards you, okay? So those are the messages I'm getting for you, group 3. I hope this helps. Hashtag claim it and comment below which area this applies to. I love reading everybody's comments, and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. I really appreciate all your support. All right, wish you much love and light. I'll see you next time around. Bye for now. Hi, group 4. This is for those of you who chose the red jasper. Let's see if we can show the stone to you in all this glaring light. So red jasper on its own is a very, very grounding stone. So it helps us like really stay grounded and, you know, centered. So that's what this is about. So today's reading is about spirit messages, about blessings coming your way or blessings being activated, if you want to use that term. I love using that term, but this is going to be it's heavily oracle cards and some tarot in here. And I leave it completely open to see what spirit wants to say to you. So this is our leader energy. Let's see what we have for this group. We have the prayer. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is so, so beautiful. So the prayer really, like, you see how the hand is reaching out, and I see like a little golden, it's actually on the screen, I think it looks like a star, but there's like a crystal under it that's really glowing and giving that spark off. So, but this hand is like here in under the ground, right? Grounding. So to me, this really talks about, for those of you who have really held your faith. It has been a difficult year or a year and a half or whatever you want to call it with the global situation and the macroeconomic, you know, things that we've been going through. It's been a tough time. So with this group in particular, if you're watching this, know that your prayers are being answered. That's what this card is here to tell us. Like, things are coming. Like, look at all the colors here. Very gentle colors, you know, even the softer tones of the aura. So there's a lot of heart energy. There's creativity here. There's confidence. So you may feel from, you know, here on out that slowly your confidence is building up. And there's also expression here with the, I should bring it closer, with the gentle blues. I'm noticing my gentle nail color today as well. So this is a very, very, it's almost like, you know, when you go through a rebirth, there is this like fresh skin. Okay, if you think about a snake that sheds its skin, you know, the new skin is very, very, very sensitive. Or think of a baby. When a baby is born, how gentle their skin is, the touch, the color, all of the elements are very, very soft and gentle, and they talk about renewal or birth or new energy that is not yet tainted by anything else, right? They don't have any sun damage on them or any such things, right? So that's what I'm getting for you here is like, definitely you've been asking for something, and now is the time. All the prayers, all the faith that you had put in, you will see the rewards from all of that. The blessings are coming your way for sure, for sure. This could also be my light worker pile. So maybe a lot of you are light workers, or you know, earth angels, whatever term you classify or identify as. This may be a spiritual pile who has been there, tried to hold their faith, and also like hold the light for others. So things are really opening up, especially if you're seeing this around, my intention is to put it on the new moon in Capricorn, which talks about the balance between our public image or emphasis, which is our direction in life, which is Capricorn. That's where the moon is sitting, and balancing it against the sun, which is in Cancer, which is what our home life, which is supposed to be very private, our foundations, very protective, family oriented energy. So sometimes there can be a tug of war between the two, and it's a gentle balance between the two that we have to, you know, master. So that's what this full moon is bringing. So you may feel this beautiful release almost. I'm feeling like a release in the 2 weeks after the full moon. That could be very possible, but again, this is a timeless. So whenever you see it, you see this reading, you'll start feeling that release. Your prayers are being answered. Okay, let's see what angel is here. Archangel. We have Archangel Sandalphon. Victory. Your prayer. Oh my God. Oh, this is beautiful. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Honestly, you guys, I like had not even looked at this card. This is a double confirmation. Please comment below which area of your life this applies to. Is it, you know, work, family, relationships, career, whatever this is, health, lifestyle. Wow, I'm stumped. I'm totally at a loss of words, and I can talk. Wow. Victory is here for you. You have to believe it. You have to believe it. Like there's Archangel Sandalphon. I can't, look, I'm stumbling. I can't even say anything better than this. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. And you have held faith, my loves. You really have. Victory is coming. You are celebrating. Go get yourself a glass of wine or whatever, however you celebrate. Pronto. It's wine o'clock somewhere. Again, whatever works for you. All right, let's see what Ganesha has to say. Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. I just want to see what message he has. And he has number 46, Splendor. Or Splendor, however you want to say it. This is a very innocent energy, and this, if you are a light worker or you know, identify as an earth angel or any of those star seeds, what this really says is like, keep focusing on your inner light. This is coming from inner light. So Splendor talks about the more beauty you observe in the little things around you, and it starts from within, right? So appreciate your inner beauty, appreciate yourself, you know, operate from your heart chakra. That's very important. And start seeing the beauty in the little things, like the, you know, the fluttering of a butterfly, the beautiful bloom of a flower, or anything around. Like there are birds and butterflies all around it. There's so much transformation in nature. And if you think about plants, they battle all elements of nature, right? We are protected in our homes, but these plants and these animals, these birds, they face all the elements and they still transform and they still bloom, right? So there's beauty and strength in the smaller things around you. So Ganesha is just reminding you to notice that. Start noticing and appreciating that if something as gentle as a butterfly can go through all that pressure and come out from the cocoon, so can you. You are going to be victorious. I don't know where that message came out for. That was like really channeled for some of you. Whew. All right, so let's see what is being activated in your DNA. I'm using the Beyond Lemuria cards. They have energy codes on them. If you don't resonate with that, that's all right. This is just, let's look at it as an oracle message, but my intention is to see what's being activated for you. Oh, wow, this is definitely a spiritual pile. We have number 39, our ancient future. Adds up to a 3. 3 is about creation, co-creation, partnership with spirit in this case, right? And I think this may be the cover of the deck as well. I'll have to check. But this talks about when it says ancient future. So ancient and future, do you see the duality here? So at this time, you maybe pay attention if you're getting a lot of intuitive hits. Dreams may be very important at this time. The ancient talks about you're being guided by your ancestors, your guardian angels, whatever higher power you believe in. You know, these are more, I'm getting really like spirit guides and ancestors, because that's where the, you know, you've had a lineage with them, you've had a history with them, and they are passing on. So if you see how our crown is lit up, all these are actually energy codes. So they're passing on their wisdom to you during your sleep. So if you want to keep a dream journal, great idea. If you get images, just draw them out. And if not, it's fine. You know, don't stress about it, but know that some energies are being activated within you. And these codes are gonna, look, there's a DNA helix here as well. I love this. That's what's gonna help you with your future and planet Earth if you want to go that far out. But know that your prayers have been answered. Things are gonna start lining up, and if and when you get certain new things come your way, there will be an inner knowing. You will automatically have an inner knowing on how to navigate newer situations in your life. I'm getting that for quite a few of you very, very strongly, because you're being blessed by your angels and your ancestors for sure. Ascended masters, they're really, really coming through very strongly at this point. So there's some, also pay attention to when you see something. Let's say if you're watching a reading, or you're watching something on TV, or you're hearing something, and if you feel the tingles throughout your body, that is also activation of your DNA, okay? That's your body reacts that way because your DNA recognizes that frequency, and it's like, yep, I know that I am at that level, I resonate with it. So those are very positive signs that you're elevating and upgrading. And if that doesn't make sense, it's totally fine. You can just think of it as like, oh, that's a good sign, and just, you know, focus on the positive. It's a really good sign if you feel any of those energies. Okay, all right, so let's see what tarot has to say. We have the Four of Wands, we have the Strength, and you have the Hermit. Wow, Hermit has come out twice today. And I use different tarot decks for each of the groups. So interesting to see Hermit come out twice. So what this is saying, this is beautiful actually. With this, for you, the Cancer energy might be pretty big for you. The Four of Wands talks about happy home and family. So you may have been emphasizing or putting a lot of effort into some things in your home, in relationships and family. And this may have called you to be really, really strong. I mean, this person has really been resilient. Also, like already we saw with the prayer, that you've been very, very resilient and perseverant with your prayers, and you've really held on strong. You will be rewarded for all of this effort. You will come out victorious, whatever the situation is. Definitely. It has grown you in ways you cannot understand at this point, if that makes sense. Sorry, I have to just close that sound. So that made me lose my train of thought. I was saying that with the victory here, it's the Strength card is really showing me how strong you've become, but you may not even see it that way yet. And that's why these cards are here to remind you, take them as confirmation. You're stronger than you think, you're tougher than you think, and you have a lot of inner wisdom already. With the Hermit showing up with our ancient future again, this is like you hold that light within. And this Hermit is pretty cool. Look at her cool robes I like it. She's got some style over there. And there are actually some symbols, I don't think it'll catch on the camera, on her robe as well that look very similar to some of these over here. So definitely some, you're probably going through a spiritual awakening, which you may not understand, and it's fine. And you may feel a little scattered at times, but then also when we go through those awakenings, there are a lot of highs and lows in our energy. Okay, one day we may be feeling very happy on top of the world, and the next day we may be like, for next 2-3 days we may just want to stay in bed, and then all of a sudden there's a big high. That happens initially, but as you have more and more of those, it kind of really stabilizes because you figured out how to read your inner wisdom. And that's what the Hermit card is showing us here. Both with these Strength and the Hermit, things are really stabilizing. You have grown so much, my love. You have grown so much. You are in tune with your intuition. Do not ignore the gentle nudges that you get or intuitive hits that you get, because that's what's going to bring you the stability and victory for sure. Ooh. All right, let's see what the Moonology card has to say. The answers you need are coming. They are coming through dreams, through your own inner self. All the prayers, all the questions you've had in your prayers, the answers are coming. This is full moon in Gemini. Wow. Wow. Wow, group 4. Amazing. All right, let's close out the reading with our magic oracles. These are also sigils. So we have the elements of fire, air, earth, and water combined to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. There you go. I told you have a lot of guidance around you, and with this ancient future, definitely all the elements are in your favor. You are being protected, guided. Your prayers are being answered. So take a screenshot if you want and keep it on your phone. This acts as an energy symbol in case you just want to have it around you. It activates very positive energies. And this is all the elements, all of them. Amazing. And you already got ether with the inner wisdom anyway. And the second we have dragonfly. Interesting. Oh, ho, ho, ha. I love this. You bring light to the world. I'm sorry, that was a weird ha ha ha. But dragonfly. Another group had dragonfly freedom for this card, the activation card, and you have it here. So you may have picked that pile. I'm not going to tell you what pile that was. You may have picked that pile as well. If so, know that this is a time to fly, to soar, to be victorious. You bring light to the world. The other thing that's really standing out to me is the word light, because I thought this group, or I really not thought, I feel this group is my group of light workers. And even if you don't know the term, if you are somebody who's always positive in every situation and are helping people by just being authentically you, you are a light worker. So those are the messages I have for you, group 4. Hashtag claim it if you want to claim these energies, and tell me how this resonates with you. I love reading everybody's comments. I wish you best of luck in everything. Hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate your support as well. And with that, I will see you next time around. Bye for now.